Hey everybody, welcome back to Living Life with Miss Faye. And it's spring, so it's time to get out in the garden and do some work out here. You know, I've started doing a little work, but it is quite a bit to do. And just to show you, I just started putting some mulch down in the flower beds, and what I like to do is start right after Easter, because sometimes the weather will get cold again. And if I uncover my plants too soon before the weather officially changes, then I'll have a problem. So I wait until after Easter, and then I start putting the mulch down, which I've got quite a bit of it down already, but I have quite a bit to go. Now, one thing I wanted to show you, I got a big dog, so I had to get a fence to put around the perimeter of all of my flowers because the dog chewed them up in the fall. But it seems like they're all coming back. So let me show you. All right, do you see this fence? This is a fantastic fence right here. And I put this fence everywhere. Everywhere my plants grow, I put this fence up. And it's very attractive. I'm sure that when everything starts to grow, the fence will just about become invisible, but the dog will not be able to chew up the plants like he did last year. Now, let me show you this gate. I got this gate from Amazon. And I bought a few, I think you get about 12 panels in a pack, if I'm not mistaken. And it's easy to put together. All right, see this right here? You just push it down. This is the way that they connect. Very simple, very easy. And even they have a little gate that comes with it. You see? So I'm loving it. My dog Tyson can't come and destroy everything like he did in the fall. If I have a picture of the garden before I came out here, I will show that to you. And then again, I'll show you the garden once it's done. Now this pond right here doesn't have any fish in it yet, but the one up here does. I had a little accident with the fish in this pond because my blueberry bush, which is right over there, got infected, and when I sprayed it, I stood too far away, and the poison got down into this tank, and unfortunately the fish didn't survive. Now the water, I just came out today and cut the filters on and everything, so the water will be clearer as we go. All right, in a week or so it should be clear. The fish did survive over the winter. And what I do, I bought goldfish. I tell you, when I first started my pond, I put koi in here, and koi is so blame expensive, and they will die. I guess they like it if you're in a tropical like climate, but here they didn't survive good in my pond. So anyway, I do the goldfish, and they actually, can you see them? They get pretty big. And these have been in here in this pond, I guess about at least 2 years, or maybe 3. And they were just very small little minnows when I got them. When you go to the pet store, you can get about 5 of them for $1. And they're very small, but they grow big and they are hardy. And that's what I like about them. When I first moved here, all of this wasn't anything but just green. Just a green backyard. And over on the side over there, it was a hill. So me and my son, we went over there and we chopped the hill out. And so I could, now there was a original short fence that went around the backyard, and I put up this bamboo myself. You know, I found this, I think they call that the black bamboo, and I put it all around, and I thought it gave the garden more of a homey feeling, you know, a rich kind of feeling, maybe a magical feeling. So that will have to be painted too every year, every spring, summer. I do re-varnish it just to keep it beautiful and to keep it from keep it looking good every year. Now I'll clean up this area over here, and I feel like the springtime the garden looks its best before it gets too hot around in the summer and everything starts looking a little stringy. But in the spring, when everything kind of grows up, it's nice and green. I think the garden is most beautiful then. All right, I'm showing you now before I finish the work, and then I'll show you again when the work is done. Okay, this is my sanctuary in the spring and in the summer. In my garden, I could always come out here and clear my mind. So I encourage you, if you have a backyard or something, you might not want to dig it up like I did, but you can, you go out, make it your peaceful place, make it your sanctuary where you can go out and connect with the universe. You know, I'm always saying to go out into nature. And even if you live in the city, get yourself some potted plants and put them by your windowsill and let that be your quiet place. You know, you can find a quiet place where you can sit and listen to your intuition, which is always speaking to you. But a lot of people, they don't listen to it. You know, they doubt themselves, and then they'll go to other people to justify or to make them feel like whatever they're thinking is the right thing. They want to bounce all of their information off other people, and I think that's the wrong thing to do, because other people, you know, they don't many of them are not on your side, you see. So you tell them all your business and everything, and they're no help to you at all. They just spread news about you. Commune with your higher self. Commune with the universe, and you always get the right answer. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate all of you, and hope to see you next time.